Hello, I'm Dabbing Demon, and today I'm going to be doing something that is kind of a bit stupid, honestly. I'm going to be, once the site actually even loads up, going to the SCP Wikipedia again to continue reading where I left it off. From SCP-001, which has, I don't even know how many files for that one SCP. Honestly, I don't even know. Okay, the site is actually pretty slow today, so maybe it's my network. Let's try it again. Let's try. Okay, halfway loaded. Halfway loaded. Okay, that's progress. That's progress for sure. Speaking of SCP, I keep getting set memes of SCP. Okay, that's why am I in the SCP? The third series of them. Oh, wait, this is the fourth series. I mean. Okay, that's loading up. This will take a moment. So, honestly, I know I misread a lot of words. So, oh well. Let's see. Time to go through the first file. Let's see. You have been warned. Going through this, going through this. Kill agent activated. Okay. The lock is the next one. Okay. This site is really slow for me today. Okay. Item SCP-001. I wonder why there's so many with this number, though. Object Class Safe. SCP-001 is kept locked along with all data permitting inside a primary archival safe on sub-level 1 of Site 10. The vault is a custom manufactured reinforced concrete and steel vertical octagon prism with 2,000 kilograms, 0.9 thick. Time-locked access portal in the ceiling. Time-locking schedule should be classified and available only to Dr. Y. M. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Or her. I don't know. Dr. Y. That's all I'm going to say to that. Help. Access for conditional on 3-factor authorization, keycard, fingerprint, passphrase. SCP-001 is among the safest artifacts in the Foundation's possession, and these measures are primarily intended to prevent theft. Description. It's a gemstone. Is there even a picture of it? I just want to know that. Wait, I don't see one. Okay. Okay, nope, no picture. smooth black and 5.1 centimeters times 5.4 centimeters times 16.1, 16.4, and 16.5 centimeters. Oxygen gemstone, molted white pattern wrapped around exterior, crescent equator, and both poles. It's complex and layered. Okay, there's so much. I regret doing this, honestly. Why am I doing this to myself? Okay. Okay. So they apparently. I'm not gonna keep reading like full thing because it just is hard to read a bit right now. Okay, so let's see the things that they tried. Tried lock picking to try to open it. Let's see. Okay. Brute force with hammer, chisel, sledgehammer, bolt cutters, welding torch, bandsaw, such and such. Staying heat to 5,000 degrees in industrial furnace. It reflected all thermal energy and did not increase in temperature. Direct application of industrial cutting laser. Wow, this thing's dirty. Let's see. A vice card crusher, hydraulic diamond face press. They were all destroyed? Oh god. And with the laser, it reflected all energy. And apparently a lot was put into it. Application of corrosive acids and other highly oxidizing compounds. No reaction. Plastic and solid explosions. Up to 0.5 kT TNT equivalent at blink point range. No effect. Detonation of 15 kT TNT equivalent atomic warhead at blank point range. Oh god. And no effect. Okay. The earliest record of SCP-001 is in a handwritten journal of the minor Scottish aristocrat Sir Edward Young III, born 1611 to 1677. As the customary at the time, Young kept a cabinet of curiosities, small room of artifacts, and undetermined provenance, such as sculptures, preserved creatures, trinkets. Young's journal included references to his. Okay, some of this is in English. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm not going to try because no. Traveling across the desert. The journal indicates that SCP-001 was found buried in the ruins. The bitter PLAFTED. Is that an F? There's no line to actually show it's F. It just looks like a rod. Or what Young took to be a temple to a forlorn death god. SCP-001 was found cased in a stone at the center, 4 enormous runic stones. Wow. I actually like how the stories are in these. Let's see. Young's journal includes a sketch most readable side of the well-preserved stone. He is unable to read the runes or find a scholar who could translate them. Young's account of the journal to the location of the ruin is incomplete. It has not yet been located. Young's so I don't that it looks like selection but with an L. I don't. Okay, if someone understands this, please tell me, because I don't understand. I'm curious. Providence lay in storage for several centuries after he died, and in 1805, his descendants donated SCP-001 to the Scottish National Museum. The curators of the museum regarded SCP-001 as an ancient, fragile, and priceless sample of ancient Sumerian metalwork, so therefore they failed to discover the -1. Its indestructibility or its impossible microscopic scale construction. They were able to identify the ruins in Young's sketch as I'm not even sure how to pronounce them. I'm sorry, I don't even know. Only a partial translation is possible. With loss and we / I a noun, possibly a proper noun. On this ending, finally, question marks, joy plus pronouns, possibly protection. This appears to be some sort of incantation, a spell of containment. A pact. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know. I'm not going to try to pronounce things I don't know how to pronounce, honestly. Is the name of whatever is imprisoned within the gem. SCP-001 was placed on a semi-permanent display in 1949. In 2003, Foundation staff observed the molded white panel's surface resembled the cosmic microwave background. Pattern microwaves encompass the entire observation of the universe, as mapped by NASA's microwave. God, it's such a read. I recently did record something just now, so I can't be blamed on struggling to read. Probably that year. Closer inspection showed the two patterns to be identical. SCP-001, along with Young's journal, was immediately purchased by the Foundation front organization and transferred to Site 10, where Dr. Q Hack and Dr. Y performed initial routine analysis. Research continues on decisions of Dr. Y and Dr. Hack having recently left the Foundation. Saying Dr. Hack left. Young's journal includes several detailed sketches of SCP-001. One of the sketches, small object resembling key, shown fitting in its north pole. The key has not been recovered. Wow, that's a lot. The next one, factory. Codename Bright. Did I even click it? No, I didn't. Okay. Object class safe. SCP-001 is kept locked. Did I press the... Wait. Oh, wait. I pressed the wrong button. The factory I meant to press. Oops. Okay. SCP-001 is a 05 tale. Good evening, Doctor. No, don't stand up, and yes, I am who you think I am. Let's not make any more of this than it is. You know my number, and I know enough about you to make a duplicate that not even your mother would be able to tell apart from the real you. No, that's not a threat. That is a fact. Now, as to my business here, It seems you have stumbled upon something above your clearance. Well, no, stumble is not the right word. Dug up? Perhaps. And we came to the point where further digging would lead to some fairly lethal gunshot wounds. This would be a sad state of affairs, as you are getting otherwise quite a good researcher. Therefore, you are getting something very few people in Foundation ever get. An explanation. Yes, we are alerted when you first started digging up into SCP-001. Every researcher who's been around for a while looks into it. Most are satisfied when they uncover the angel with the flaming sword that's buried under enough levels. But then you always tried looking into the factory. And that is when I knew you wouldn't stop. So here it is, plain and simple. The factory is SCP-001. But it is never to be written up. It is a choice. I made this early on the creation of Foundation, and a choice I still stand by. You research, so I still too far curious. I am not sure which scares me worse, that they'll never understand the factory, or that we one day will. Well, I'm sure you're eager to learn more. The factory was built in 1835. Back then it was well known as the Anderson Factory, named after James Anderson, a well-known to-do industrialist. It was built in, well, we'll just say America, and was the largest factory yet designed a good mile across. At its widest, 3 stories tall throughout, with 7-story tower by the front gate that Anderson lived in. It was designed to be the ultimate factory, capable of taking care of everything, including housing of workers. People could born, live, work, die, without ever leaving the factory. And work they did, and everything from cattle raising to slaughtering, textiles, to everything else under the sun. Now, no one knows whether James Anderson was actually a Satan worshipper. It's just as likely that he followed some kind of pagan gods. What is known is that he was buried exact in the building of his factory, placed inside the machinery within. Survivors claim the floors engraved arcane symbols was only visible when blood flowed across them. Survivors claimed a lot of things. What is known that Anderson made his money on blood and sweat and sometimes body parts of the lower class. His journal indicates he thought of them as less than human, being put on this earth only to serve his will. Of course, at that time, nobody knew about his motivations, so people flocked to the factory, placed both to work and live at the same time. Well, of course, people wanted in. Never mind the harsh hours, working conditions, sadistic security force, and all that. Factory workers were forced to work 16 hours days. Work only shut down on Saturdays between sunrise and sunset. Workers never get individual rooms, instead sharing rooms with 8 other people, sleeping in shifts of 3. Medical attention was unheard of. If you were ever injured in the course of your duties, most people were expected. You were expected to keep working. Anyone too injured to work was dragged off by security, never to be heard of again. For 40 years, the Anderson Company cranked out all sorts of things for people: meat, clothes, weapons. Never mind the beef that might be mixed with human. They don't care that the weapons were forged in blood. No attention need to be paid. The clothes were dyed with, well, you get the idea. Rumors leaked out, but the products were so good, why bother? Until someone got out. Never met a brave soul who managed to escape. She managed to meet President Grant, and in 1875 he enlisted my aid. At the time I was, well, it doesn't matter. We'll say I was military of kind. That of my people were the same. 150 good men and a few women who were offered given jobs that weren't supposed to be common knowledge. We'd be cleaning out some holdouts and things we found down south. So we did some research, didn't like we saw, went in, loaded for bear. I don't remember much about that night. All I went down, almost blended down my head. I get flashes. Sometimes people chained to a line, living next to the dead. Damned hard to tell which is which. Children working underneath the machines, majority of flesh scourged from their bones by the great wheels and cogs and other things. No, I'm alright. I haven't thought about much. Not very much. Security force wasn't much of a problem, but then Anderson's creations showed up. He was taking the industry workers and, well, experiment on them. Men, if you could call them men, with several arms sewed together. Some of them combined with animals. Horrible monstrosities out of mankind's worst nightmares. And they kept coming, wave after wave, of not quite living creatures. I lost a lot of good people that night. And I found Anderson's bleeding pits, girls as young as 8 chained to walls, forced to read nothing more than, I'm sorry, even today, more than a century later, the memory makes me see red. When we finally found Anderson cowering his office, we hung him from his tower window, from his own entrails. He died laughing, saying it didn't matter. We could kill him, but the factory would go on. He was still laughing. 24 hours later, we had to come down. Had him drawn and quartered and burn the remains. The entire time, he uttered blasphemy that I don't like to think of. I spent a week cleaning out the place, freeing the workers, putting down the things we found in the basement, many lightless rooms. Put out the things that were useful, stuck them in the house near the gate, tried to make sense of everything. 150 of us went into that hell pit that night. Only 93 came out. By the end of the week, we were down to 71. The things we found there, my God, you've been in the Foundation a while. You haven't that won't seem as amazing to you. We found toy guns that shot real bullets, yo-yos that could flay the skin off everyone touch, hammers that only worked on human flesh, breeder skeletal horse that ran faster than anything we've ever seen, cloaks that seemed to ruin by the night itself, and let man access a shadowy dimension that I get away from myself. We found tools, other wondrous and horrible. We were faced with choice. I gathered my highest ranking. Well, we'll call them officers to me, and we figured out what we would do. We all had opinions. Kaplan, he had gone a little crazed, thought all the options must be miracles sent by God, holy relics to be worshipped. Marshall and his little toady Dawson thought they were fortunate to be made to that, making and selling these things to highest bidder. Legend we call Bass, due to his deep speaking voice. He called these things abominations and declared we should hunt them down and shoot everything we could find. Smith thought we should take the stuff back to the president. The only one without opinion was the old man. We never said much to anything anyways. We argued for hours and days trying to figure it out. And he thought we were sitting on a gold mine right now. But we use these objects hunt down some of the scary things we'd run down south. The other monsters this world has to offer. Use this factory for good, as a place to contain these things. Find a way to make them work for a fellow man, or at least protect a fellow man from dealing with them. I'm sure you could figure out what happened. Kaplan snuck in tonight with the police, taking a few small items. Marshall, we kicked them out. After we found him, abusing the authorities, he promised he'd get revenge. And Dawson let the rest of his group off with some of the juicier items. Bass and his men tried to light the whole place on fire, but just left when it didn't work. Smith left to report to president, managed again to promise that he'd grab the factory had been destroyed. I had big plans for that place. Of course, it was hard to follow throughout the big plan. So when you only have 12 other people to work with, but it was a start. It worked for a while. We had these amazing toys. Finding people to work with was easy. Back then, going off the grid was as simple as leaving town. We knew what we wanted. We knew we could get it. Getting it was packing. Simple invention here. Someone invested money there. All worked out. White and Jones set out getting us other backing. Previous work, we found out some interesting things about people. Some secrets that powerful men didn't want to get out of our new position. Helping keep secrets, we had more people asking us to deal with their secrets. Blackmail's a dirty word. It works. Right. Argent. Maniacs. That's probably not a right word. Got to work in cataloging the items. Light and Bright's wife, the nurse. They made sure we kept ourselves healthy. No, just remember, Light, she had such an unusual idea about hygiene at the time. Brilliant woman. I don't know how to pronounce Russian names. Fletcher, kind of, don't training the troops. Tesla, Tamlin, charged it, figuring out how to take advantage of the items by making it obvious. We were amazing. City we built around the factory, which we took to calling Site Alpha, self-supporting. Agents, researchers, operations, all sorts. Not by those names, of course, but those positions. We expanded. I'm sorry, I'm an old man. I know I do not look it, but the body lies, the mind. It doesn't always remember right, and sometimes I get lost memories, things get confused. But the long and simple of this Suiza factory, we always seemed to have more empty rooms to store things in. Back then, that was the word for them. Things. No skips then. No. We thought we had the factory tamed. One of the reasons Reese quit this job. If there's anything I could do here to remind people, we will never tame these things. Contain them, yes. We saw with Abel. Tame them, never. After a decade or so, we were pretty organized. 13 original of us. Being called by numbers, not names. We knew how to make things work. If a thing or two vanished inside the factory still. Occasional Class D? What? Yes, we had Class D back then. Disposables. That's where the D comes from. Had Tesla test things on. Tesla, Tadman, both very firm about that. But yes, sometimes we lost people. It didn't matter. Adam, sorry. Dr. Bright was very fond of saying the factory taking its tolls. Take something from nothing. 1911 was when it all went wrong. Things, we called them various tireless things living beside us. They could look at you as you or I, meaning office students, because allergic to iron. Yes, that's why we called the fairies. No. You haven't heard of them? Why? Because it's the one time the factory wiped out an entire race of things. Root and branch, and I'm the one who did it. We've been hunting them for some time. We've ran into them a time or two before. On top, certain Royal asked us for help. Of course, we're eager to get them in our debt. We're always loving having people in our debt, having a team to help out. Take care of what we thought was a hunting party. Next thing we saw, their heads all on a pole, attached to the saddle of a crate to the ferry's road. When they attacked the factory, it was horrible. The 3 words, they come very much back in there. I'm sorry, please, give me a moment. Never told this part to anyone. You consider yourself lucky. If you ever tell anyone any of what I'm about to impact on you, I will not just kill you, but everyone who shares your DNA in the worst possible way. You'll think procedure 110. was a walk in the park compared to what I do to you. We lost. Things came. They destroyed us. They rode on emplacements, slaughtered our people, shrugged off our weapons as if they were nothing. I watched my 13 go down, left and right, trying to hold the factory. And I, their leader, their friend, their father figure, father to brides for young children, confident, sometimes lover, deep confessor, voice of confessor. I ran like a scared little schoolboy, deep in the dark guts of the factory. I was chased by things, always just one step ahead. I could hear them behind me. I feel their breath upon my neck, and I came to a door I'd never seen before. A bronze door covered in Arabic, script of some sort. I never heard it. I never been one of language, especially not the curry stuff. Muscle and use. Oh god, that sounds so horrible. Okay. But I didn't even care. It clung to me. I threw the door open and dived through. I mean, inside was different. There was feeling of peace. Something could hurt me here. The light was this dark red, but it still felt right. My ears filled with steady thumping light of a giant heartbeat in front of me. The remains of Anderson spoke to me that way down. If you told me exactly what it said, what it told me was more meaning than exact. It offered me hope. It told me things the factory we had used, no matter what we did with them, fed them, helped them grow. If the fairies took the factory and destroyed it, we couldn't have that. It offered me a deal to move this event. As if it never happened. All I needed to give it was us. I didn't want to. I knew it was a bad idea, but then I saw them again. My family, my friends, the dead, those hands. Dead by those hands of those bastards. I agreed, smiled. Found myself once more armpits, watching a horde of the fairies crested. My foundation alive once again. In my hands was a weapon. I won't bore you with the details, but we slaughtered them. And these new weapons continued to slaughter them everywhere they lived, everywhere they bred. My fellow 05s questioned my decision, thinking we should save some in case we might need them. I overruled them. We moved away from the factory, shut down, moved our things out of there, changed the name from things to special containment protocols, focusing on containing them, not anything else. The others were curious, but I understood. I had my reasons. I boarded up the factory, shut it down, and buried it under a ton of rubble, saying it was too dangerous. I thought I'd gone away from it, until I found a thing on my desk, one of the old toy guns that shot real bullets, and it had the factory they wanted. I sent in people from time to time to see what they might be doing. Last time I sent people to look in, there's nothing in it to keep finding factory items in there. I couldn't help but think they made more we don't find. People use them, kept them hidden. You think back to the body telling me how each time you escape energy factory, never asked it what energy for what. I don't think I want to know. What do we give it? D-class. Mostly. Where did you think all the bodies went? If there's a place the bodies are left, they all vanish. Everyone thinks I'm just figuring it out. Sometimes I feed it other things. Researchers, agents, they never know. It's coming. It just out, takes them. In the end, we're all doing more good being here. Whatever factory wants it, whatever it is, we're doing good here. I have to believe that. Are you happy? I don't think so. Well, I tell you, I'm getting old. My friend, should I die, so it has to keep feeding it. Maybe you'll be different. Maybe you'll figure out how to stand up to it. But I doubt it. And my throat's kind of dead. Okay. I've been recording for 34 minutes. Oh god. I still have too much to read. I'm gonna end this here after I read The Spiral Path. Oh, there's actually a picture of a path among trees. Okay, wait. Object class symbol. What is this class? I don't know this class. Okay, I could tell it's gonna be a lot of reading. I'm not gonna be able to reading this right now, so goodbye.